Now, in this sentence, there is no verb. Normally, in English, we need a verb, which could be a helping verb like is, am, are, or it could be true verb, something like help. For example, Hamid helped Zad, for example. So we've got a verb there. So we've got a subject, we have verb, and then we have object. In Arabic, there's nothing like that. These are two nouns, basically, put together in this specific construct or in this specific order. So we can still call this, from English point of view, we can call this subject, and this will be predicate. However, really closely examining it, this cannot be subject because there's no verb. So subject is the doer of the action of the verb. We know that. And then we will have to have most of the time an object as well, which will be receiver of the action of the verb. So here, al-waladu is a noun, there is no verb, and then hasanun is another noun. So what's the Arabic terminology? Arabic terminology is that this is called mubtada, and this is called khabr, khabrun, that's khabr. So we can say really from here mubtada translated as subject and khabar translated as predicate, but what I have already said that it really is not the case. Mubtada is basically mubtada and khabar is khabar. Those who know Urdu, they are familiar with the word ibtada, which means beginning. Ibtada, beginning. So from ibtada we have mubtada, which basically means the starting point. Mubtada is the starting point. And khabar is the information about that starting point, is news or information. Because in Arabic we are starting this sentence with the mubtada, which is an ism. So this is called jumla ismiya. Jumla ismiyatu. Nominal sentence is the translation in English. Jumla ismiya. Jumla ismiya, which start with an ism, and here it ends with an ism as well. It doesn't always have to end with an ism, but that's for later. So it's starting with an ism, and the khabar is also an ism. So this is called jumla ismiya, nominal sentence. So that's one type of sentence in Arabic, which is called nominal sentence. So mubtada is basically something which we are talking about, and khabar is whatever we are talking about, this mubtada. So that basically is khabar. Now, in jumla ismiya, we know that there are four aspects to every noun. So in murakkab tawsifi, we know that sifa has to follow mawsuf in all those four aspects. What about jumla ismiya? What happens? How do we tackle that issue in jumla ismiya? So we have four aspects of a noun. We have i'rab, we have wus'a, we have jins, and we have adad. Okay, so what happens here. We got Arab, Wus'a, Jins, and other. So what happens in Jumla Ismiya to these four aspects of a noun? In Jumla Ismiya, Mubtada is always in Rafa from the Arab point of view, and Khabar is also always in Rafa. So here the Khabar is not following Mubtada. Mubtada on its own right is in Rafa, always in Rafa. And Khabar is also on its own right, always in Rafa. Second aspect, Wus'a, definiteness or indefiniteness. So Mubtada is most of the time, usually, will be definite. And Khabar usually will be indefinite. Here I'm using the word usually because that is not always the case. This is always Rafa, Rafa. This is usually definite, usually indefinite. And from these 2 points of view, Khabar is going to follow Mubtada. So Khabar follows Mubtada. So basically that means that if Mubtada is Muzakkar, Khabar will be Muzakkar. If Mubtada is singular, Khabar will be singular. If Mubtada is dual, Khabar will be dual. And if Mubtada is plural, Khabar will be plural. If Mubtada is feminine, Khabar will be feminine. So that's how we cover those four aspects of a noun in Jumla Ismiya.